there, my friends. This is Grace, and welcome to Pinterest Inspired Layout number 4. And this is going to go really slow because I'm showing you all of the things that I am planning on using here. Plus, some of the work for this layout happened while the video wasn't filming. That's just because I wasn't paying attention to when my video was cutting out. Now, I am going to use a free sketch. This is a sketch from Scrapbook Generation from their NSD 2021. And I'm just showing you some of the things that I am going to be using here. The sketch is 12 by 12, but I am going to turn that into an 8.5 by 11 because this layout is going to be for my Me album. When I do some layouts that's specifically for me, I do use an 8.5 by 11 because I just wanted to change. And I feel like when I'm talking about some stories about me, it doesn't have to be a full 12 by 12. I don't know. I just like to make that change. So if you are an 8.5 by 11 scrapbooker, I have good news for you. I have two in this particular series. One was video number 1, I believe. Oh no, video number 2. And then this is the second one. So this one falls into the category of using the quotes as my inspiration. And I used one of the quotes that I had saved in my Pinterest board to make my title. The title is really long. And so the reason why I used that sketch was because on the bottom, it has that big space. And I figured I can use that part to put my specific title. And the title, of course, it says life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and it fit perfectly for these three by 4 photos that I have. These are photos of me in 2020 with my daughter. I decided to join the YMCA Turkey Trot, and because it was 2020, they had said that you can basically do your 5K anywhere and anytime you wanted. And so I decided that I was still going to do it on Thanksgiving morning, but then I was going to have my daughter join me, and we were just going to run around our neighborhood just to make the 3-mile mark. And so that's what we did, and I did it in, I believe it was like 42 minutes. I'm not fast, guys. I'm not a runner, but I do like the challenge of it. This is my very first 5K, and they gave me a free shirt, so why not? But I did have to sign up for it. And so the good thing was that our school district was offering it for the staff, and so the district was able to pay for my sign up fee. Now, going back to the sketch had these circles that was going in between the photos and that big panel on the bottom. And so I had this paper, had all these wreaths which I thought was really beautiful. And so I decided to hand cut a few of them, and I'm just laying them here just to kind of see where they're going to land. Now, some of them I did cut them from the edges of the paper because I knew that they were going to be on the edge of the border anyway. So I did that one. And like I said, I'm specifically making this slow because some of the making of the layout was not filmed. Now, another thing that I wanted to incorporate in this particular layout are stamping. It's been a while since I have used stamping in my layout, and so I had pulled out some of my stamps that I thought would fit well here, and some of them are like flowers and stars and like best day ever, just some things that I thought would fit perfectly with the theme of my layout. And I had hand cut them, so I stamped them on with black ink on white paper, hand cut them, and I'm going to lay them on the centers of those wreaths as well as create a visual triangle with them. So I've already put some leaves and a flower on the bottom by the title, and then I'm going to create this one cluster over here on the border itself. Like I said, I have 3 by 4 photos, and they're all on the top. Because it is an 8.5 by 11 layout, I was not able to put 4 photos like the one on the sketch. And then also the sketch had 4 or maybe 3 photos plus a place where you can put the journaling. So because I do not have that space for the journaling, what I did was I just created on the center photo, I made that a pocket, and so I created my journaling block and tuck that inside that pocket or that photo, just so that there's kind of the interactive part. And I also wanted to make sure that I document the reason why I'm documenting this layout, and so the journaling is important to me. So I made sure that I have a room for that, even if you can't see it right as you see the layout. It's kind of hidden, but it's okay. Now, one thing that I really appreciated with this series that I'm doing is that I'm able to finally not put into practice, but follow through with some of the inspirations that I have saved. I've been a member of Pinterest for many years, and I've been saving a lot of inspirations there. So I just really felt that I need to, use them. So that's why I'm doing this, and I've really enjoyed it, because then I'm able to, again, like I said, just follow through with some of the ideas that I have saved before. So if you have a Pinterest board, I strongly suggest kind of going through those and finding ways of making sure that you are putting into or following through on the items that you had saved. And it will kind of, I don't know about you, but it gave me like a new kick in my step. But it made everything exciting again, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, but now I'm putting into practice. So I encourage you to do that. Now, the inspiration for this layout, as well as photos of this layout and the other details of it, will be on my blog. I'm utilizing my blog for this particular series because it's easier for me to drop the images there than it is to add them in my layout and my video, and so that you don't have to pause and do all of that. You can definitely see where the inspiration came from, and how I used that inspiration on this layout. Another thing that you will see in the description box below is my actual Pinterest account with my Pinterest board. So if you are wanting to see what else I'm saving, make sure that you check that out. I do have other things that I save there, not just with scrapbooking. I do love to cook as well, so I have a lot of like food themed Pinterest boards, but make sure you check out those boards that I have specifically for card making, paper crafting and scrapbooking. So that is my layout. I love how it turned out. I also really like that I had all the letters for my quote. This came from one thicker sheet, and I'm just so happy that I was able to find all of the letters that I needed. I did have to, change some of the letters here and there because I was running out of the vowels, the typical things that you can run out of a letter sticker, but I managed to get them all there. So thank you so much, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye now.